Okay, so what I have here is a low-cost kayak. Actually, I picked up this kayak from a University of New Hampshire student for I think 80 or 90 bucks. And this is what I go out with my wife in. It's a simple little kayak, and I wanted to put a Scotty fly rod mount on it. This could be any type of Scotty mounter. But I didn't want something that was going to stick up because I like to put the kayak up on the car. So I decided to try the flush mount. This flush mount's pretty cool because it's well above your legs, and I put it way up here in the front. Now some of you are afraid to drill holes into your kayak, but a step drill goes through this like butter. Matter of fact, you got to be careful. Although it took the full size of the step drill perfectly, so I really didn't have to worry too much. And then you have 4 holes you have to drill for the hardware. So this is going to make something where I can just pop it right up on the car. I don't have to worry at all about anything catching or hitting, and it's not going to disturb anything underneath the deck. So you're saying, you go fishing in this little kayak? Well, I have a regular fishing kayak. It's a fancy one. It's a Jackson Signature Series, you know, the whole deal. But when I'm just going out with the wife for a night, sometimes I do want to put a mount on here and have a fly rod or something, or some other kind of rod that I can troll with. By the way, I don't troll with it out this way. I troll this way because I'm right-handed, and I kind of want the rod up around this way so I can grab it and not worry about it falling over. Anyway, just wanted to show you what I'm doing. I'm going to bring the camera a little closer. I'll show you the holes I drilled. Okay, you can see this is where I'm going to be putting the mount, right up here on the deck, and there'll be 4 pieces of stainless steel hardware to mount it. And then this will pop in here, and I can go at any angle I want. I can go this way, I can go that way, but it gives me a way to get some type of a rod on the front of this recreational kayak. Again, I just went into this just like butter, no problem. This hole wasn't done very well, but that's where I used to have a simpler mount, and I tried to use that hole over again with the new mount. I had a mount on there that was a single screw mount, and it did just what everybody said it was going to do. It rotated because no matter how well I put a lock, stop, glue, whatever, it still rotated. This kayak material is very slippery. You need a 4-point connection to keep it from rotating. Now some of you might be asking, why have I got the mount with the inboard arrow pointing outboard? That's because I fish the fly rod across the deck. In other words, the fly rod's being fished in this direction. So I have this installed the other way. I really don't know what difference it makes, but there it is. We're all set to go now. Now some of you notice that the Scotty mount has this feature called inboard and outboard. You're supposed to mount it with the arrow inboard, but since I fish the fly rod kind of across the bow, I don't think it really makes much difference. And certainly on this boat it probably doesn't. Now remember to keep your hardware stainless and short. You don't want some sharp screws sticking down there where it could potentially come in contact with part of your skin or hand or leg. And also remember to use the backer washers and the cap nuts. The cap nuts are nice because you don't have to worry about lock washers. Now Scotty also makes a backer plate. You could use that backer plate if you want to spend a little more money. Okay, taking one last look at it. The Scotty mount is fantastic. Once you get it loosened up, you can put it in any position. And I usually like to have the fly rod across the deck where I can reach it easily. And if it falls, I have a chance of grabbing it. Of course, I suggest using a fly rod lanyard. You guys know what that is, right? To make sure that the fly rod stays and doesn't go flying someplace. Anyway, that's it. So not much to it. Just a straight ahead mount. You know, for the fly rod, just pops right off, and there you are. And again, you can mount this at any angle, both this way, or out to this direction. You might want to troll in that direction. But that's it. Simple Scotty fly rod mount for a low-cost recreational kayak. There it is. We're all set to go now. Hope you enjoyed this simple video on installing a Scotty mount on a recreational kayak.